Niamh, big game on Saturday, 11:30 in Belfield. Looking for the main prize to get back up into the senior ranks. How are you feeling about it?
We're all looking forward to it now. Preparations have been going well and training's been good, so looking forward to Saturday.
How is in training? Would it be 2 times during the week and at the weekend? That kind of a structure on it?
We try to get in 3 sessions a week. We have Jason Keogh on board with us this year, so he would have been playing with the men's team. He's doing a lot of training and stuff with us, so training's been going good, and with Rachel Power then as well. So. Oh,
very good. Has COVID increased the numbers of training like everybody's been talking about?
Definitely for us anyway. We had a lot of the girls up in Dublin who had to move home again just because of COVID, work from home and stuff. And even myself, I would have been away with work, and I'm back home now as well, so it's easier to make trains in the evenings and stuff now that I'm back working from home. And there's a lot of girls who were who had planned on travelling and stuff this summer who obviously didn't get a chance to, and now they're playing as well, so it's good.
So obviously you're playing Gusserane, you know loads about Gusserane, you've been playing them over the last few years, and you've played them early on in the championship. Yeah. So what are you expecting, what kind of a battle are you expecting on Saturday?
Oh, it'll definitely be tough anyway. They have a good few players. It's always a tight one between us. We played them in it was a semi-final 2 years ago for intermediate, and they put it up to us right till the end. And even I think it was our first championship match back this year after COVID. They bet us by, I think, 3 or 4 points in the championship as well. So it will definitely be a close one on Saturday as well.
How important is it for a club like Kilmore with the tradition and the history to have to try to get back up into senior?
It's very important for us. We had been senior for a number of years, and then kind of had another bad year last year when we were back down to intermediate, so we're hoping to get back up in senior and compete. As even, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago, we were competing in the senior final against Chelmliers, so we're hoping to get back up into that.
Still a few club stalwarts hanging there. Is there still, you have an age profile of the team, is it young or old, or is it a mixture?
We've got a few young girls coming through now, the likes of Sophie Boxwell and Kate in the goal. She's only 16 or 17, and there's a few ones hanging on there. Not to mention names, Sharon Keogh and Beck Cardiff. But no, they're flying it. The older girls really push the younger girls on, and it's good. There's a good bond between us all.
Yeah, it's great to have that leadership as well, and show that the girls still enjoy playing with the club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Niamh, look at the very best of luck, and wish you all the best on Saturday.
Thanks very much.
Scores on the board before half time.
This time, Gusserane don't seem to be using the spare player back there for the kickouts. They're going long, and if you're going to hit ball long, Maria Byrne is probably going to win most of them. Gives the ball across there to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins takes a solo. She looks inside. She sees. Can't see it there now. She sees Shauna, Claire Barry. Back to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins across there. Good run inside that time by Cathy. She's well tackled there, and she touched the ball on the ground while she was on her knees, and it's the free out to Gusserane.
Yeah, the Gusserane defence have really tightened up there. They've turned over the last couple of balls now, so they've really settled themselves back into the game. Young team Gusserane, so first 10 or 15 minutes, but they seem to have settled now.
Ball again won, breaking ball again won by Kilmore out around the middle. They're really dominating these kickouts. Ball there to Claire Barry. Claire Barry inside to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins looks like she's fouled that time, and it'll be a free in. Lizzie, Gusserane, you spoke about their inexperience. I suppose they have a spare player back there. They're not finding them from the kickouts, and when you hit long ball out to players like Lauren Cousins, Maria Byrne out around the middle, there's usually only going to be one winner.
Yeah, no, and that's what it's shown so far, Anthony. As in Gusserane need to, I suppose, maybe revert back to that shorter kick out and start building from the back, similar to what Kilmore have been doing.
Maria Byrne with another free. Maria will tap that ball over. Referee brings it in for a bit of dissent from the Gusserane backs.
Yeah.
We have a scoreline of 3-6 to 1-2. 20 minutes gone on the clock. Again, apologies for the technical issues, but we're back up and running, folks. Lauren Roach now again with this kick out. If you can see, there's a spare player back sitting right in front of her, Amanda Power. But again, doesn't go long, doesn't go short, goes long over the top. At this time, it's a battle here between Kilmore centre back Grace Cardiff. Grace Cardiff wins that one again. Off to Magella Byrne, and Magella Byrne gives it off to the experienced Niamh Moore, the captain of the team. Today's game brought to you by Niamh's family business, Moore's Barn, over 20 years in business. Niamh has been a good stalwart, a great stalwart for Wexford over the last 6 or 7 years. Middle of the field, loads of experience again for Gusserane. Kicks the ball in towards Cathy O'Connor. Grace Cardiff battling with the ball there, but she seems to pick that off the ground. Ciara Ryan back sitting deep now, trying to get Gusran to this game. Gives the ball down low into the corner here to young Aoife Cullen. Young Aoife Cullen there has been tackled by Kelsey Morris, the joint captain. Apologies by Magella Byrne. Aoife Cullen takes on her player. Sister of Emma Cullen, daughter of Kieran Cullen, the Gusran selector. Gives the ball back to Ciara Ryan. That's well within Ciara Ryan's distance, but this time they actually just beats her. But Lizzie, if Gusran are going to get back into this game, the Ryan sisters are going to have to be to the fore.
Yeah, I think that they'll play a massive part in that, as in Ciara's been getting on a huge amount of ball out around the middle now. We've mentioned obviously Fiona has been on the play. These kickouts are going to be the main area of contention, and Maria Byrne has just got onto the ball in the middle of the field here again for Kilmore. Again,
it looks so simple for Kilmore, but Gusran are going to have to get the grips with it. They're just putting a straight line down the middle, and Maria Byrne is breaking left. And in fairness to Kate O'Reilly, her kickouts are excellent. She's finding her every time. Lauren Cousins on a lot of ball in the first 20 minutes of this game. Gives a great ball inside to Ellie O'Connor. Ellie O'Connor looks inside, gives the ball into the ever-willing Shauna Hackett. Gives the ball out to Lauren Cousins, and Lauren Cousins kicks a great score. And that's another super score from Lauren Cousins, and she's taken this game to Gusran, Lizzie.
Yeah, no, she has, and she started with intent. Lauren started herself out around the middle of the field for the throw in, and got on one of the early scores for Kilmore. She's been really, really dominant. When the ball getting into that central areas, and if she's getting off the shoulder, super pair of feet, that'll put that ball over the bar. The current score.
Oh no.
Yes.
Lauren Roach again with the kick out, kicks it out to Maria Byrne. Maria Byrne again under the breaking ball. So Maria just decides to take a moment this time. She looks across, she gives the ball this inside to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins attacked the space in behind, leaving Sinead Egan behind. Emma full of running, full of legs, gives the ball inside, but this time well marshalled, well cut out by Amanda Power. Amanda Power gets her head up this time, takes a solo, takes a hop, looks in front of her. She'll see her. Kate Reedy's in front, gives a poor ball inside. It's slipped again Maria Byrne under the breaking ball, gives into Lauren Cousins. Lauren Cousins has got space in front of her. She gets her head up, she gives a great ball inside into Ciara O'Connor, Ellie O'Connor. A lot of O'Connors involved here today. We've got Ellie and Cathy, and then we've got Ciara on the Gusran team. But this time a little bit of a reprieve for Gusran. 3-7 to 1-2. 16 points to 5, 11 points in the game, and it's all about that blistering start for Kilmore, and probably that little bit of inexperience to Gusran in the first 10 minutes. Rushing the game, rushing the play, and with Kilmore on top. Ball now. Gusran, very, very proud area, very proud club. The one thing they won't do is they won't lie down. Back with Amanda Power this time. They need to start finding their players. She goes long this time out to Aoife Cullen. Aoife Cullen with good hands here in the middle of the field. She takes on her player. She's fouled, but the referee Stephen Burke plays advantage. Aoife takes two solos. She goes back, looks at it. She takes a great dummy back inside. If she looks inside, she'll see her midfield partner. She gives a great ball over the top there. Well cut out there by Sharon Keogh. And again, Lizzie, a bit more gusto there from Gusran, but Sharon Keogh, using her experience, getting in the right position, and just sees that ball out and cuts out a goal chance. Yeah, she really read it well, and Aoife Cullen, she's been one of the real shining lights for Gusran over the past season. A young player coming into the team, and I think is possibly their top scorer this year. So really nice piece of play. Saw Ciara Ryan try to execute it, but of course the wily Sharon Keogh cuts out that ball. So all the Ryan sisters, very astute soccer players, Lizzie. So which one of them will step up to the 45? Probably Fiona, is it? Fiona with that left boot. She definitely has the distance. Fiona gives a ball in low this time towards her sister Aoife Ryan. Aoife, who scored that goal for Gusran, looks like this time looks like Sinead Egan has been fouled, and Stephen Burke gives the free in. Lizzie, is Fiona Ryan still involved with Wexford Youth as well?
She is indeed, yeah, she is indeed. Just for the second year, into her second year, so
very skillful player.
Really skillful player, super left boot, as we're going to, I think, see again.
Should be a score for Fiona, yeah. And she pops it over the bar. 1-3 to Gusran, 3-7 to Kilmore. Now again, we'll see Gusran set up for the. We'll see Kilmore set up for the kick out, a straight line up the field. Players breaking left and right. Kate O'Reilly has been fine her player, but this time Ciara Ryan gets the grips with it and she reads the play. Gives the ball there to Ciara O'Connor. Ciara O'Connor gets down on that ball. She wins the dirty ball. Gets her head up. She looks across. She has advantage. And there's another free there, but it's brought back for advantage by the referee, Stephen Burke. Good advantage that time by the referee. Seeing was anything going to develop. Nothing developed. And another free in for Gusran. So a chance here for maybe Aoife Cullen to make another score for Gusran.
Key thing now for Gusra and Anthony is just to keep that scoreboard ticking.
Yeah.
They've got themselves back into the game now, as in the way this championship has
Strike,
gone.
there's a dangerous dropping ball. Lizzie just dropped into the hands there. Kate O'Reilly. Kate O'Reilly does well, and she definitely has been fouled there. The ball probably crossed the line, but I don't think it was legal.
I don't think it's going to be given, no. Two really attacking teams here, Anthony, and as in they've got themselves to the final by lots of scores, as in, so I think there's a lot still to play for in this game.
I think so too. Gusran just starting to get a foothold in the game. Kate O'Reilly's really impressed me in this first 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Ball there to Kate Reedy. Kate Reedy trying to drive her team forward. She gets through here. There's a chance of a goal here for Gusran. And it's a great save by Kate O'Reilly. A great save by Kate O'Reilly on the goal line that time. A really, really good chance to Gusran, but Gusran's attacking this time looked like a pullback. But Lizzie, between Kate O'Reilly and every good cornerback, should step in behind the goalkeeper. And in fairness to Emily Bates that time, she did. And I'm not sure if it was going in, but she definitely stopped the goal.
Absolutely, she read the danger, and it's been I suppose the measure of Kilmore in this. They've sniffed out the danger. They've put themselves into a position to intercept, and very important.
Very important score that time for Aoife Cullen.
Yep. For
Gusran, to every attack you're going to feel out of Gusran go up this field, they're going to look like they're going to have to get scoring chances, but they are starting to create scoring chances. Another good score there for Aoife Cullen from a free. Gusran seem to be pushing up on this kick out now. A short ball into Maria Byrne, but she's well tackled that time by Aoife Ryan, and that's good play there by Gusran.
Gusran started to get the measure of the Kilmore kick out, Anthony.
And it was a platform for Kilmore in the first few minutes. Ciara Ryan plays the ball to her sister, and that should be bread and butter to Fiona Ryan.
Score.
Fiona Ryan on the loop, and that is as good as a left foot you'll see in ladies football, Lizzie.
Absolutely,
men's football either.
Just put herself in the pocket, and a fantastic strike. Really.
Gusran fighting to get back in this game. Sorry for cutting across you, Lizzie.
Okay.
But the kickouts are coming thick and fast, and Gusran, after winning the last 3 kickouts, this time Aisling Ryan takes the game to Kilmore, gives the ball back to Ciara Ryan. As I said, Gusran looking more lively in towards the end of this first half. Ciara's going to look for a long ball inside to her sister maybe. If she looks to the left, she'll see Aoife Cullen. And Aoife Cullen's the player that wanted the ball, but the speed of the ball might going to be Aoife this time. But Lizzie, all attack now from Gusran, and
it's like it's flipped, Anthony, as in the Kilmore kickouts now are being read and intercepted by the Gusran team, and it's really given them a foothold in the game. They won't want the half time to come.
Magella Byrne kicks the ball high to Niamh Moore. Niamh Moore, good hands from Niamh. Gives a lovely ball down here to the ever willing Ellie O'Connor. Ellie O'Connor looks down the line to see where her sister is. She gives the ball. She doesn't. She takes a ball herself. She's been well tackled there. Sinead Ryan out in front of Emma Cousins. All the hard work by Kilmore in the first 15 minutes looks like, and in fairness they kept up the hard work there. And Cathy O'Connor does what every good corner forward does, applies good pressure, wins a good free for Kilmore, and Kilmore will be happy enough with this free now, just to relieve a bit of pressure. Gives the ball across to Lauren Cousins. Lauren Cousins being one of the main danger women for Kilmore in the first 25 minutes of this game. She's been tackled that time, well tackled there by Aisling Ryan, one of the Ryan sisters, driving her team forward. She takes a solo, but in fairness to Lauren Cousins, she comes back and makes a great turnover. Gives a long high ball in their side, finds her sister Emma. Emma pops the ball inside there to Grace Card, back to Maria Byrne. Maria Byrne well blocked that time by the Gusran defence. In fairness to Fiona Ryan, after working all the way back, but Gusran will want Fiona Ryan back up front and not backspin. A loose ball there from Aoife Ryan. So strange setup here now for Gusran. Aoife Ryan and Fiona Ryan have gone back into their half back line, maybe just to stop Kilmore building. And Aoife Cullen looks up. She hadn't got much bodies there, Lizzie, and Aoife Ryan and Fiona Ryan both now playing back in their half back line, Liz.
Yeah, and as in it's obviously defensively it's given Gusran that platform, but unfortunately when they're on the attack, it's obviously it's a game of numbers. So
Ciara called to Emma Cousins that time. Emma Cousins long ball in towards Cathy O'Connor. Cathy O'Connor loses at that time to Niamh Brown, who was a substitute at the start of the game for Niamh Mulligan. Long ball again kicked away. Experience of Sharon Keogh in that position again. Probably going to mention that word experience with Sharon a lot of time today. Gives the ball across to Magella Byrne. Magella Byrne takes 2-3 solos. She's driving forward. Gives a good ball across here to Ellie O'Connor. Ellie O'Connor looks like she's over the ball, and I don't think you can protect the ball on the ground when you're in over the ball like that. And the referee gives a free out to Gusran. Gusran back with Aoife Ryan. Aoife Ryan gives a long ball down the field here to Ciara O'Connor. Can she keep it in play? No, she doesn't. Just the last 2 balls. Just Gusran need to maybe settle on the ball, Lizzie, the last couple of minutes.
I think they just need a little bit of patience in the build-up play, particularly when they have so many bodies behind the ball. So they need to get runners off the shoulder as opposed to just kicking when the bodies aren't there.
Ball here, Niamh Moore gives a great ball down inside to Maria Byrne. We've seen that for Wexford over the last few years. Niamh Moore to Maria Byrne and a free. It's a handoff, maybe, says the referee.
Interesting, Maria Byrne has
Again,
gone
a high
in.
ball out here, which is evades both players. Ciara Connor looked like she has a little bit of a limp there, but she shakes it off and she gets on this. A loose pass there to Magella Byrne, and Gusran are going to have to cut out these turnovers, Lizzie. They're just giving away too much ball.
100%, Anthony.
Long ball this time from Emma O'Connor. Emma O'Connor gives the ball across there, which is cut out this time by Ciara Codd. So at the moment, ball inside now to Kate Reedy. Kate Reedy trying to take this game. She created that goal chance the last time. She's really, really strong at driving forward, but again, no support there from the Gusran forwards. They've too many players back. And Ciara Ryan this time wins a free. She gives the ball across to her sister. Maybe she might try to step inside. It takes a deflection, well blocked there by the full-back Kelsey Morris. And she could have looked to go inside there, Lizzie. She just had a one-on-one. She could have stepped inside, but after a really strong start, Lizzie, for Kilmore, Gusran have found a foothold in this game. Well tackled there this time, well won up by Kate Reedy. Lizzie is eating a crab roll here beside me, of all things, so she won't be on board for a minute. Sharon Keogh battling there with Shauna Hackett. Again, apologies, folks. We're just trying to get the stream and the sound sorted. Hope you can all hear us. Hope you're all on board. Ball thrown in here between Emma Cousin and Eve Ryan. Broad one down between Lauren Cousins. Lauren to Emma. Gives the ball across to Niamh Moore. Niamh Moore into Shauna Hackett. Shauna Hackett has been very busy in this game. Gives the ball across there to one of the O'Connor sisters, Ellie. Ellie driving through the middle there. Looks like she took too many steps maybe. And the referee gives a free out. Amanda Power on the ball. Amanda Power on the ball now, kicks it down long to Aoife Cullen. Aoife Cullen, for such a young player, has been taking this game to Kilmore. Gives a left-footed ball inside. Chance here now for Gusran if she can get the head up. Looks inside, but there's no one supporting her. Bordering on the steps there. I think Ciara Ryan takes on her player. She drives past Kelsey Morris. Ciara takes a bounce. Drives on, goes with the outside of the right boot. It's caught inside the goal by Kate O'Reilly. Kate O'Reilly looks up, gives the ball out to Ciara Codd, who seems to be playing a more defensive sweeping role. And that's a close fist tackle by Ciara Ryan. And she agrees with the referee. No problems there. Lizzie, good start here from Gusran again.
Yeah, really positive, Anthony, as in probably I'm looking at to get a score on the board there.
Ball across there now. Well won there this time from Gusran again. Aisling Ryan back to Kate Reedy. Kate Reedy, she looks up, Lizzie. There's nothing in the full forward line again for Gusran. A free in here. It just seems to be an injury here to Kate. Ciara Connor on the ball. Ciara Ryan surveying her options. There's very little movement inside for Gusran. She goes to go short inside, and that's bread and butter for Niamh Moore there, coming out with the ball. Gives the ball off to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins with space in over the top. She looks inside, gives a good ball in, but Roisin Power takes control of that situation there, drives out the ball, but she gives the loose pass here to Lauren Cousins. Lauren Cousins strong on the tackle, strong on the breaking ball. She looks inside, she's seen Maria Byrne one-on-one. Maria Byrne wins the ball, takes it back inside, gives a dummy solo to her left, takes a solo on her right. She's bearing down on goal for Kilmore, and she's got a goal chance here for Kilmore, and a great finish low and hard to the left. And again, Lizzie, an interception. Roisin Power coming out with the ball, gave a loose pass. Lauren Cousins turned it over into Maria Byrne, and Maria went straight for goal.
Yeah, that trademark work from Maria Byrne. High ball in, ball stuck first time, and literally turned her defender right, turned her left, and trademark finish into the bottom corner from Maria.
Again, ball with Kilmore, and this is where Gusran need to learn from the first half. Ball with Ciara Codd, loops back around to Cathy O'Connor. Cathy O'Connor, great ball across the middle of the box, was well cut out there by Kate Reedy. Kate Reedy, again a loose pass there. Gusran getting back into this game. They're going to have to tidy up their hand passing, especially. Gives the ball to Ciara. Ciara takes a solo, drives out the field. If she looks left, she's got her captain, Sinead Murphy. Sinead, of course, sister of Aisling, who has their county final later on for Foxrock Cabinteely in Dublin. Sure to be a cracker as well. But we'll be live at 5:30 this evening with Shelmaliers versus Adamstown in the Bodybro Senior Football Final. But this is intermediate football final now. 4-7 to 1-5 in favour of Kilmore. Quick ball inside Eva Cullen. Lovely basketball style sidestep back inside to the left. Takes a bounce, takes a solo. The referee gives advantage. And he's allowing the point, is he? Yeah, he's allowing the point there for Gus Ryan. A nice tidy finish there by Eva Cullen. You can see she's a footballer, Lizzie.
Absolutely, she's been starring in the championship all season, Anthony, but literally got on that ball and, as you said, just threw a little dummy sidestep and a really composed finish for a youngster.
Ball there again from Kate O'Reilly. Kate O'Reilly. Ball well won there that time. The small Gus Ryan crew getting behind the crowd here. Ball won there again by Sean O'Wit. He does really well to win the dirty ball. But again, a loose pass by Gus Ryan. And the turnovers are being a serious factor for Gus Ryan coming back into this game. Every time they seem to win the ball and get foothold of possession, they seem to do a loose pass and turn over the ball. Emma Cousins looks across the field. She sees an unmarked. Need more. Referee not happy with where the free was taken from. Eve Moore gives the ball across the field. Lineswoman Louise Weeks plays the ball back to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins, long ball this time inside to Ciara Codd, who seems to move back into a corner forward role. Ball breaks this time off Roisin Power. Off Roisin Power's knee, and it should be a Kilmore ball. Yeah, looked like a right call, maybe. I could be wrong. Emma Cousins. Again looking for Maria Byrne. If Maria Byrne's in full forward, that's who you want to find with it. Gives a great ball back here. And it's sliced off the outside of the right boot there by Sophie Boxwell. Young Sophie Boxwell has been introduced into this game. There's been a substitution at half time. Sophie Boxwell has been introduced there for... find out who she's been introduced for. Sophie Boxwell has replaced number 10 Claire Barry. Ball again with Kilmore after winning that kick out. Long ball in over the top here, cut out there by just a strong tackle there by the Kilmore girl. Looks like a free out. Just a collision of coming together. Fairness to Catty O'Connor. It's a county final. The ball is there to be gone for. Referee consulting his umpires. Seems to be happy enough. Just a free out for Gus Ryan. Again, this is the first of a triple header here today, folks. Intermediate football final at the moment. At half 2 we'll bring you Castleton versus Ballyduff Tira in the Junior A Stafford's Bakery sponsored final. And at half 5 we have the big one. We have Adamstown versus Shelmaliers in the Bodybro Ladies Senior Football final. Glorious weather, as we said, for football's final day in Wexford. And again, all that separates these two teams is that blistering start for Kilmore in the first 8 to 10 minutes. That seems to have them a really, really comfortable lead. But to Gus Ryan's credit, they've kept battling away in the last 20-25 minutes, got the grips of this game, and since those first 10 minutes it's been even Stevens all the way. Kick out now again. Have Gus Ryan sorted out the kick out. A long ball this time straight on top of Lauren Cousins. The answer to that is no. Lauren Cousins gives the ball into Sophie Boxwell. Sophie Boxwell a great sidestep inside and wins her free just on the edge of the D. Lizzie has left me, I think, to go finish off her crab roll and her cup of tea. She'll be back to us shortly. Maria Byrne, 35 yards out, 33 or 4 yards out, goes with the front of the boot, and that's a super score from Maria Byrne. A super score from Maria Byrne to make the score 4-8 to 1-5. Long ball from Lauren Roach, beaten to it this time by Lauren Cousins. If Gus Ryan probably need to stop kicking the kickouts on top of Lauren Cousins. Ball inside there this time to Catty O'Connor. She takes on her player and she drags that ball to the right and wide. Ball again with Lauren Roach. Very little movement out here from Gusran. High ball, 50-50 ball in time. This time on top of Ciara Codd. Ciara Codd wins the ball, gives it to Maria. Maria ball into Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins goes around the keeper, goes her left foot. Great save that time by Lauren Roach. Back out to Maria. Maria using her strength. Gets around a player and recycles the ball out to Ciara Codd, and a great score. And Lizzie again, another really, really good chance with for Kilmore with a goal chance. Again coming from the kick out.
Absolutely, yeah. As in Maria Byrne is causing havoc in there at the minute. As in her press, it's like every quarter the kick out scenario seems to change. So Kilmore now have started to get the upper hand, and it just shows you how important the kick out is to the game.
Great save that time by Lauren Roach, in fairness. Emma Cousins sidestepped her really, really well. But Lauren got down low to her right to feed that ball around the outside the post, and it was picked back up by Maria Byrne, recycled to Ciara Codd and got a great score. Lauren Roach out to the left this time. Attacked that time by Magella Byrne, but the breaking ball goes to, we have a substitution there. Beth Malone, formerly Beth Cardiff, introduced, the wife of Wexford stalwart and Wexford record holder Brian Malone. So it's great to see Beth back playing after having 2 children. Hope she doesn't mind me saying. They're here today to join us back in a ball back to Sinead Murphy. Sinead Murphy trying to drive this team on like any captain should. But again, tackled really hard by Emma Cousins. Tigerish defending there by Emma Cousins, but gives away a free in the meantime. But she'll be happy enough with that, Liz.
Yeah, free in a good area, Anthony. She'll be happy out with that. Just interesting, 2 changes for Kilmore. Very, very strong bench. Sophie Boxwell, I think, has come in, and Beth Malone. So looking to ratchet up the gears. They certainly don't weaken the side coming in. Long ball in now. It's won by Kilmore.
Magella Byrne has been excellent in this game, Lizzie. She really, really has. She's been coming out with a lot of ball, and she gives a quick ball this time outside to Ellie O'Connor. Ellie O'Connor and Cathy raiding down the right hand wings. That's a good tackle there, but just maybe played the girl instead of the ball there at the time. Lauren Cousins gives a dangerous ball across, but it evades both in Ciara Ryan. Emma Cousins going on. Emma Cousins comes out with that ball again, gets her hand into it, gives a quick ball inside to Maria Byrne. Maria Byrne has got acres of space. Great run off the shoulder this time by Cathy O'Connor. She's one-on-one with Lauren Roach, and she finds the bottom corner. And Kilmore are starting to master and move on in this game. And again, Liz, Emma Cousins wins the dirty ball. Quick ball into Maria Byrne with 20 yards of space. Super run off the shoulder by Cathy O'Connor, and great finish.
Absolutely, that long ball is just really paying dividends for Kilmore. High ball in, it sticks those Maria Byrne, that trademark high catch of hers, but great running off the shoulder and a really composed finish by Ellie O'Connor. Score at the minute 5-9 to 1-5, so the third quarter has certainly been Kilmore's quarter.
Substitution in for Gus Rand there as well, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Sophie Boxwell, a brilliant substitution to be able to introduce into the game. I'm not sure, was she injured, Lizzie, or was it just a managerial decision?
I think she's been used as an impact player, Anthony, and has done for the entire campaign, but has always had an impact when she's come in. A fine score from Maria Byrne.
Yeah, excellent score. Maria Byrne's frees have been excellent, whether they've been from 14 yards out, and that's 2 last frees there from the edge of the D. Not an easy kick, but if Sophie Boxwell's job as an impact player, she's doing it really well for her team. Aoife Cullen, really, really one for the future. We're going to hear a lot of Aoife Cullen in the next 10 or 15 years, I presume. Gives the ball out this time, intercepted by Lauren Cousins. Lauren and Emma really, really showing their strength and their power. Winning a lot of breaking ball around the middle and been really, really dominant. Ball back to Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan takes a bounce, gets her head up, sees what's on inside. She's going to need more players inside because she's having to do it all herself on the outside. She gets advantage, gets a free. She gets her head up, she might spot. Substitution, Abby Whitty has been introduced there for Gus Saran. Ball inside there to Gus Saran. Broken again, and out comes Kelsey Morris, the joint captain. Gives the ball out to here's Beth Malone on the ball. Beth takes a solo, gives the ball outside there to Ellie O'Connor. She gives it into her sister Cathy. A foot race here between Cathy and Kate Reedy, and Kate Reedy has been excellent in this game as well. Takes a solo, looks inside, opts not to give the ball, takes another solo. She's driving this team up forward. Pass to a marked player again, and it's been a feature of Gus Saran's play today, Liz, just passing the ball to a couple of players that have pressure on them.
Yeah, Anthony, just making it a little bit easier for the Kilmore defence. The Kilmore defence are tigerish. They're on everything. But again, Aoife Cullen on the ball in the corner over there. Just real joy to watch play, really, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. And Gusrani to get her as much ball as possible. She gives a great ball here across the Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan probably will step back inside and go for goal this time. She has a great outside left boot. Oh, it's a sweet strike with a left boot and a great score. And Lizzie, that's one thing that Ciara Ryan possesses is left and right foot. She's as good as any of them.
100%, and as I suppose there's plenty of Gusron players with that trait. It's a real Seamus Keevan's trait, and I think that it's something that's been instilled over the years down there. Little dummy to the right, and then just to finish with what would be perceived as her weaker left foot. So Ciara creating lots of opportunities. Gusron just seem to be coming a little bit too deep. They're lacking bodies inside when they get on the ball in the middle area.
Again, Kate O'Reilly's kickouts have been excellent. Finds the experienced Beth Malone, formerly Beth Cardiff, of course, gives it back to Sharon. Sharon is a double barrel name now. She doesn't want to drop it. Sharon Keogh Cloney. Right, of course, the St. Anne's footballer and hurler Kenny Cloney. Hope he's tuning in. I've been advised I might be wrong on that one. Lizzie is laughing beside me. Ball inside, won this time by Sharon. Again, Beth takes a heavy shoulder there. Good contest. Apologies, Lizzie has just informed me that Sharon is married to Gary Cloney. Apologies, Kenny, and your partner if you have one. Ball inside now. Lauren Cousins again looks up and she sees Maria Byrne. Maria Byrne wins that ball again. She looks across, gives the ball out into the space. Safe ball at this stage out to Ellie O'Connor. Ellie O'Connor very busy on the right wing. Been marshalled that time by Sinead Murphy. Sinead, she gives the ball into her sister. Sister Catty does well to pick that ball up. Gives the ball inside into Ciara Codd. Ciara Codd gives the ball on the loop to Sophie Boxwell. Gives the ball outside to Emma Cousins. Emma Cousins driving through the middle and a great score again by Emma Cousins.
Emma's been excellent for Kilmore. Just breaking a huge amount of ball, doing a lot of, I suppose, the hard graft further out the field, and this time got herself further up the field. Nice little sidestep and a really good and composed finish from Emma. The two cousin sisters have been really outstanding for Kilmore today. Been really good as we head for our second water break. I suppose all that can really be said, it was a Kilmore's quarter, Anthony.
Yeah, absolutely. But as we said during the week, it looks like the cup is at this stage is definitely going to be residing in Mary Barry's. So at this stage it's about Gusran, I suppose, seeing it out like a true club they are, and keeping a brave face on it, and don't let Kilmore completely get away from them.
And I have no doubt, Anthony, that they will. This is a young and an inexperienced Gusran side with some terrific players and terrific talent for the future. So as in it's certainly I feel that they'll give a good account of themselves in the fourth quarter. It's a great experience for them, you know. An average age of the team of 21 or 22, which is fantastic. We mentioned the experience in the Kilmore team, and that seems to be kind of playing the upper hand today. But this Gusran team, they'll fight to the end, you know. Interesting fact today, Anthony, we have 4 sets of sisters on each team today. So with Kilmore, we have the Cathy and Ellie O'Connor, Lauren and Emma Cousins, Claire and Grace Barry, Emma and Katie Bates. And on the Gusran side, we have Amanda and Tracy Power, Shauna and Abby Whitty, Cora and Shauna Hackett, and the Ryan sisters of Aoife, Ciara, Fiona and Aisling Ryan. So I don't think I've ever seen anything I've ever been involved in a game where I've seen that. Again, with the Ryan sisters, their dad John is over the team. Their mum Trish would have played for Gusran and Wexford for a long number of years, and their late great grandfather Peter Rossiter was on the Gusran team from 1954, who won the senior county final. So a real tradition of football there. But look at, as in, you know, I think this experience will really stand to the Gusran team. You know, good young vibrant side, and I think that I hope and I think that they'll come out in this final quarter and give a really good account of themselves.
Lizzie's done her homework during the week, as you can hear. Takes his job very seriously. So, an extended water break, a little bit extended, I suppose. The referee taking the summery conditions into account, and the heat is absolutely really strong day here, or strong weather here. Really warm, really humid, and I suppose it'll be Gusran and be feeling it for the last 15 minutes. So once again, today's game been brought to you by Moore's Barn in Kilmore. It's a family-run company which has been in the business for the past 20 years. Manufacturing and supplying outdoor timber products such as garden furniture, kids' garden furniture, gazebos and garden rooms. Lizzie, you any gazebos in your house?
No gazebos, Anthony. Now, no, it wouldn't be as far from gazebos I was reared, you know. Another just change on the Gusseron team there. Sees one of the Power sisters come in. Not quite sure who's gone out yet, but again, Kilmore on the attack. Ciara Codd again scored the first goal of the game. Ciara, great defending from Niamh Brown there. Really good tigerish defending.
That's what I like to hear. Ball this time outside to Aoife Ryan. Aoife Ryan has been strange, Lizzie. She scored the first goal for Gusseron, but she's been deployed in the rest of the game as a sweeper.
It was her sister. It was her sister Fiona Ryan that got the first goal, Anthony. So maybe that would explain that one.
And the game's back on here, Anya. And a heavy tackle there by Emma Cousins on Aoife Ryan, just connected with her foot. Gusseron need to move this ball in fast now and have the space inside before the experience of Kilmore get back. Magella Byrne raiding down the far wing trying to make a tackle. She gets the ball. She gets a good tackle in there, but in fairness to Aisling Ryan, she kicks a high ball inside here. It's being contested here by the Kilmore goalkeepers. Comes out, she mops it up well, and Beth Malone sweeps that one up, gets the ball onto her left foot, kicks the ball and relieves the pressure, gives a great ball out here to her centre back, Grace Cardiff. Not sure if they're related as well. My historian here beside me will have to fill me in. Beth Cardiff and Grace Cardiff related, Lizzie? First cousins, she's told me. So we'll just have a break in play. We have an injury. Just that Emma Cousins went in to tackle the ball and just connected there with Aoife Ryan. So we'll just have another break in play.
Yeah, we mentioned just maybe the inexperience in the Gusseron team, but I suppose to acknowledge the experience in the Kilmore team. When you have the likes of Beth Malone, Sophie Boxwell, Emma Hoare, you know, like these are players that will come on to any team and strengthen as opposed to weaken it. So great experience, and actually I think I see Lisa Power warming up over there as well. So a great Kilmore stalwart. So great experience on the Kilmore bench, and I suppose maybe that experience has really been of help to Kilmore today.
And obviously they're missing one of their other players as well. Lizzie Orla Fortune is out with injury today as well, so we should acknowledge that. So again, referee Stephen Burke just allowing Aoife Ryan. She'll soldier on. She's a tough cookie. Ball this time at Lauren Cousins. Lauren Cousins has been really immense in this game with her sister Emma. They've really been the driving force around the middle of the field for Kilmore. Plays a 1-2 with her sister. Gives the ball back to Lauren. Lauren drives past the tackle. Very, very strong. Gives the ball, blocked this time, great block this time by Sinead Murphy. Back out to Lauren, outside the right boot. Gives a great ball across here to Sophie Boxwell. She's got a runner off the shoulder, which is Emma Cousins. She hasn't stopped running. If she's wearing a GPS, she probably would have blown it up by now. Great score with the left foot this time. Onto the left foot. And Lizzie, Emma and Lauren Cousins look in great shape, and they're very, very fit looking at the moment.
Yeah, excellent. They've been excellent from the first minute to right now, as in, you know, that gliding run of Lauren. She just, you know, she floats by players, as in that stride and that dynamic element of Emma's game has really helped Kilmore today. Sharon Keogh has done a great job since going in corner back as well, Anthony.
Yeah, excellent. Little Ciara Codd there winning that ball. She might be small in stature, but she's a big heart. She's after winning plenty of ball in there. Ball this time comes out to Aisling Ryan. Aisling Ryan has drove this Gusseron team up and down the field as many times as she can. Good tackle there by Niamh Moore, the near hand tackle. Brilliantly executed. And she drives through the tackle that time, again showing the physicality that Kilmore have. Ball out to Magella Bates, and I'd say that's probably Magella Byrne's first mistake in this game. She's been super. She's picked up a little injury there. Or maybe it's just one of those injuries when you kick the ball over the line, you have a sore leg.
Magella's been a great addition back to Kilmore. Obviously played with them over the years, been a brilliant underage player for Wexford, but has been playing some of her club football with Father Murphy's in London and Portobello in Dublin. So it's her. This year she's back with Kilmore, and what an addition.
Very impressed with your history and your knowledge today, Lizzie. I'm expecting pull out all the stops for later on when Adamstown are playing. Big hit there that time from Lauren and Aoife Ryan, just getting to know each other the last two tackles. Nothing wrong with it, good to see. Two players going in it hard for their club. Two strong girls They'll shake it off and get on with it. Throw a ball this time. Substitution coming in here. Here's Neve Mulligan, who was due to start the game, and she's replacing Roisin Power. So Neve comes straight across to the action. So the score: Kilmore 5-12, Gusran 1-6. Ball in there. Neve Moore breaks it down to Aoife Ryan. Aoife Ryan, after shaking off that knock, gives the ball back to Ciara. Referee looks to play advantage, but gives the free. Ciara Ryan, great ball inside to her sister Fiona. Fiona's been really well marshalled in this second half. I suppose Kilmore spotted her as the danger woman in the first half. Great ball inside to Sophie Boxwell. Here into Lisa Power. Lisa Power, as Lizzie said, soldier for years. Can't do that, I don't think. Has it been? She hand passed the ball to herself, Lizzie. I don't think that's allowed.
No, and a free out to Gusran. But it's great to see Lisa Power and into play. Been a real club legend for Kilmore over the years.
All this time with the substitution, Abby Whitty driving down the field. Again, showing her youth and exuberance. Been well tackled that time by Lauren Cousins. Gives a great ball across here to the field. Sharon Keogh again reading that ball. Gone back in there to marshal Shauna Hackett. Shauna Hackett gives away a free, and again you saw cuteness of Sharon. Gives a good ball outside here to ball this time with Ciara Ryan. This looks like it's Emma Hoare, I think, is it coming on? Emma, another one that's been on her travels for the last few years. Good to see her back playing. Great ball inside from Ciara to Fiona. Fiona on the left boot takes the solo back inside. Well tackled again. The feature of this game has to be the tackling of Kilmore. Katie Bates this time driving out, gives the ball out to Emma Cousins. Good ball over here to Emma. Sinead Murphy does really well, picks that up soccer style, and gives the ball outside to Kate Reedy. Kate Reedy has been driving, in fairness, the whole game. Cuts at Kilmore again, gets her head up, sees that Aoife Cullen would deserve a goal for her efforts, and this time well marshalled again by the Kilmore defence. And Lizzie, Kilmore have racked up 5-12, but their defence has been excellent.
It's been excellent, absolutely excellent. And Kelsey Morris at full back, playing a long time, probably one of the most underrated club players in the county. She's been tremendous for Kilmore over the years, and she's really marshalling that defence well in there. Another kick out from Kilmore, as in literally closed in and moving out to wide areas to receive it. And again Kilmore doing well on that, but Gusran have turned it over.
Again, Sinead Murphy driving up the field, gives the ball into Aoife Cullen. Aoife Cullen takes a solo with the right, bags of skill this girl has, takes another solo. She's taken on 2 or 3, 4 players. She just runs into traffic there, and again Amanda Power stands her up well, does her job as a defender. And we have to pay, I suppose, homage, I would say, to Rachel Power, Jason Keogh and Alicia Bates, because tactically they've done a really, really good job with this Kilmore team, and they've been really well set up. Long ball inside this time to Lisa Power. This time Gusran get the bodies around the ball. Aisling Ryan picks it up, gives it off to Kate Reedy. Kate Reedy soloing down through the middle. Lisa Power gives chase. Kate Reedy steps inside her marker, gives the ball to Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan probably going to go for goals this side. She tries to loop a ball inside, but there's 3 or 4 well caught there by Tracy Power. Tracy Power well tackled there again by Sharon Keogh. Sharon Keogh gives a great ball outside to Ciara Codd, but great running off the shoulder by Neve Moore. Neve Moore used the outside the right poo. Maria Byrne in acres of space again. If she gets her head up inside, Maria Byrne looks like she's gone down with an injury, but she won't mind too much at this stage. Gives the ball across to Sophie Boxwell. Gives it into Lisa Power. Lisa Power gathers that with one hand. Lisa Power goes for one, and she gets a huge cheer, Lizzie. She showed her skill levels there. Out with the left hand, takes it in one hand, steps onto the right and over the bar from 30 yards.
Yeah, super score from Lisa Power. Has been doing that for years for Kilmore, and ball looked to be running away from her, but a little flick back, little step to the right, and that composed finish from Lisa. So she'll be delighted to get on the scoreboard.
She's a bit of a cult hero around Kilmore, Liz. I'm saying if that match is on the telly tonight and that score comes up, she'll get a bit of a cheer, will she?
Oh, I think so, Anthony. I think so.
We should nearly get a free meal in Mary Barry's this stage, Liz. You were mentioning that much. One of my favourite haunts to go to there for a treat on a weekend. Lovely spot.
Plenty of cult heroes on this Kilmore team, Anthony, though. Plenty of cult heroes.
A very, very experienced team, and ball this time out to Emma Hoare. Emma Hoare, wearing number 23 on her back, gives the ball inside to Lisa Power. Two substitutes combining. Lisa, who's on experience, gives it to Deborah Willen. Emma Cousins, ball inside this time to Maria Byrne. She's one thing on her mind, and she hit the post this time. Looks like it was well covered by, back to Emma Cousins, and Emma Cousins on the left again. Emma Cousins has kicked another great score with her left foot, Liz.
I think she's nearly kicked the last three, Anthony. She's been really, really consistent, and as in has been a thorn in Gus Ran's side today.
5-14 to Kilmore. Gus Ran 1-6. Another substitution now for Kilmore. And Lizzie, I suppose for Kilmore got relegated last year, but the big challenge for Kilmore now, Liz, is that to keep this team together and to have a crack at senior next year, because they're definitely good enough.
No, and I think that's absolutely hugely important now for Kilmore. They've been knocking on the door, and they've been up and down over the last number of years, but I think now is sustainability in the senior championship. And to be honest, Anthony, from looking at them today, they'll add plenty to the senior championship.
Kate Reedy again driving up the field. She's been excellent. She's kept soldiering for her team. Shrugs off Sharon Keogh. Sharon Keogh's not easy to shrug off. Sharon gets the hand in while she was falling that time. Ball to Emma or to Lauren Cousins. Gives her ball out to her sister Emma. Loads of space here now for Kilmore. Gus Ran look a bit weary, look a bit tired, look a bit jaded. They realise this game is gone. Out to Lisa Power. Two substitutes going, but Lisa's going soccer style. You can't put your foot to the ball when there's a hand below the knee. Referee rightly gives a free. As we said, Kilmore look to have 25, 30 there togged out, and huge numbers, and for them as a club it's important that they stay at it, and one has to wonder how they got relegated last year in the first place.
Yeah, I think maybe they had a couple away and a few different things, which you can often see. It's a trademark of the ladies' game, and can be difficult on clubs, but they seem to have themselves in a really good position. Plenty of youngsters coming through. Has Gus Ran on the attack again, but again Kilmore just getting bodies behind the ball and working so hard even at this late stage in the game. But it'll be important for Kilmore that those youngsters are they're blooded, that they're brought through. An effort from Gus Ran just tails wide.
It's a very important point, a very key point, that Gus Ran, Liz, have had plenty of possession in this game, and I suppose the difference has just been, and that's the word we keep going back to, the experience and the skill level of maybe the Kilmore girls that have built up over the years. You're playing against a team who you said is an average age about 20 years of age roughly, against a team so much vast experience. The Kilmore that compete in a lot of finals, a lot of inter-county footballers over the last 10 years.
No, 100%, Anthony, and as in, there was a massive transition in the Gus Ran team, just what we mentioned about, you asked last year, with Kilmore coming down from senior, but there was a massive transition over the last couple of years with that Gus Ran team, so they're on the rebuild, and it's great to see those young players, coming in. This day will stand to them. They're up against a very experienced Kilmore side, but it's Kilmore on the attack again.
Emma Hoare goes to the front of the boot and just puts that wide again. Lisa Power winning the ball, popping off to Emma. And look at Sharon Keogh below us, winning by 20 odd points, and she's straight up to her player, hand on the arm, making sure she doesn't get a yard. Just relentless, and I suppose that's what breeds winners and that's what breeds champions.
Your worst nightmare is a corner forward.
Kick out again from Lauren Roach. Excellent kick out this time out to the left. Have to give it a special mention for the two goalies. Not an easy day, sun in the eyes, and some great saves by Lauren Roach and Kate O'Reilly in the Kilmore goal. Her kickouts have been excellent. Again, Kate Reedy has covered miles and miles in this game. She's soling up the field. She's been tackled that time by substitute Grania Power. So is that another two sisters we have on the field then, is it? Grania and Lisa? Cousins, sisters, Liz? Cousins, okay. Aoife Cullen, beautiful style, beautiful instep, and again, as I said, Lizzie, one for the future.
100%, and that real definitive Gus Ran style, off the shoulder, hook kick over the bar, yeah, absolutely one for the future. Still minor next year, I think, Anthony.
Great to see. 1-7 to Gus Ran, Kilmore 5-14. Again, you look at the setup of the Kilmore kick out. A lot of work has gone into this on the training ground. You have to respect it and acknowledge it. Excellent accuracy from Kate O'Reilly. This time she sees the space in over the top. Emma Hoare strong under the ball, but this time out comes the Gusran player with the ball. Caroline Whelan win the breaking ball, turned over again to that girl again, Lauren Cousins. Lauren with a long ball in. Little unlucky there from Ciara Codd. Quick ball out from Amanda Power. Amanda Power out to a tired looking Aoife Ryan, but she'll keep trying to drive her team forward. She sees one of her sisters down in the right hand corner is Aisling Ryan. Aisling Ryan is taking this game every chance she's got to Kilmore. She steps back inside, gives the ball to Ciara. Ciara goes with the outside of the right poo. And we're talking about lovely kicking technique, and Ciara Ryan also has it, Lizzie.
Yeah, off the right, off the left, you know, and a nice piece of play from the three Ryan sisters. You know, Aoife getting onto it, giving it down to her sister, Aisling, who's again a young player who's done really, really well today, and then into Ciara, little step to the left this time, and just follow through with the right.
Substitute now, number 24. We've no name on the list for. Oh, sorry, number 24 is Paula Devereux, or Devereux, wherever you want, depending what part of the country you're from. I'm a Devereux. Are you a Devereux or a Devereux, Lizzie?
I'm a Devereux as well, and I'm a Gussaran as opposed to a Gussaran.
Gussaran. Sinead Murphy gives the ball out to Kate Reedy, and she's instructed by Brian Hennessy to carry, and she will carry because it's what she does best. Gives the ball to Ciara Ryan. Ciara Ryan looks up, tries to give a ball with the left. She's just gone over on her ankle. A little bit of an injury there for Ciara. She probably won't want to play to stop because Gussaran on attack gives it in. Her sister Aisling has the ball now, and she looks like she's tackled there. Tackled too hard there by Hannah White. Another substitute after being introduced by Kilmore. It's great to see Kilmore after probably introducing the majority of their subs at this stage. It's a special day for a club, Lizzie, and it's a pity that we couldn't have a big crowd here from Gussaran and Kilmore, but hopefully they're all watching at home, and they'll line the streets of Kilmore Village and Kilmore Quay to welcome these girls home.
And I'm sure they will. You know, they've done them proud today. It's hard, and as in, you know, you can see a few onlookers just over the wall here as well, and I'm sure they've enjoyed the game as well. But it is hard, and as in, it's a day where, you know, family members who have followed them around all year, you'd love them to be here, but I've no doubt that they'll get a fierce welcome home in the village of Kilmore and Gussaran this evening.
And that they will. This time Fiona drops it in short, comes down to Aoife Cullen, goes with the left and just skews it outside the left that time, but good to see her trying with both feet as well. Referee Stephen Burke lining up. Kilmore 5-14, Gussaran 1-8 again. You'll see Kilmore getting into their setup. Sharon Coyne around the middle there with Grace Cardiff. It's been excellent at centre back today. Sharon, look at it, showing the energy again. Sees the space on the far left hand side. Is she ever going to stop running? Gives the ball here to her substitute, Hannah White. Hannah White gives it back to Sharon. Sharon plays a 1-2, and this time well read there by Sinead Murphy. Sinead Murphy's been excellent also. Gives the ball into Kate, and Kate will carry the ball like she's done all this game. Still battling, still staying proud, Gussaran. Tackled there by Emma Cousin, but the referee gives a great advantage. There's a goal chance coming here, and Kate Reedy, Lizzie, has just kept fighting and kept driving here for her team.
Yep, she's been absolutely excellent. Has arrived at Gussaran this year from playing her football in Scotland. Oh, what a great effort, but cleared off the line by Gussaran, and Kelsey Morris once again coming out with the ball, and that's the final whistle, Anthony.
Well, there's the final whistle now. Gussaran dropped to their knees in disappointment, but I suppose it's fair to say congratulations to Kilmore. They've been excellent. They've been worthy favourites. The game, I suppose, Lizzie, it's a dream final for any team when you're more or less out of sight after 10 minutes, and it's youth versus experience is what you mentioned on the panel show on Monday night. Was this game going to be a tale of youth versus experience? And that's the way it has panned out.
Yeah, it has, and I suppose, you know, probably the two important quarters of the game are the first and the third. You know, it's often where a game is won and lost, and Kilmore won those two quarters convincingly to give themselves, I suppose, a great start, a great start, and then just after half time to, I suppose, dull the Gussaran fight back, because the second quarter was all Gussaran. But yeah, as in a huge amount of experience on that Kilmore side, as we saw it with the substitutes that they were capable of making. Huge amount of experience on the field, and they've done really well. But Gussaran can be absolutely proud of their effort. You know, as in They've regrouped. They're a young side. This day will stand to them. They don't need to be disappointed after today, as in this day will stand to them. It's an experience and it's a learning, and they've battled. It's not lost on me that the last attack of the game was Gus Rawn, you know what I mean, with an effort on goal. So they've kept going. They can be hugely proud of their effort today, as I'm sure the people of Gus Rawn are hugely proud of them.
Yeah, we see Captain Niamh Moore is coming over to accept the German Mullery Cup. You talk about the players for Gus Rawn, but those players that we spoke about during the week have really stood up for Kilmore today and drove the team on. And I suppose if you look at the scores in chief, you have Emma Cousins weighed in heavily on the scoreboard with Maria Byrne and Lauren Cousins, and Fiona Ryan and young Aoife Cullen were to the fore for Gus Rawn. So actually a really positive today has been the quality of scores and the youth as well that both teams have shown.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. We've seen an exhibition of score taken here today, to be honest, and often sometimes it gets knocked in the women's game that we're very dependent on that punt kick, but huge amount of kicking off the shoulder, and another thing that was quite prominent today is that players working off the right and left boot, so on both sides. So two traditionalists of ladies football, Kilmore and Gus Rawn. And just a little mention on the cup, the German Mullery Cup. Former chairman of Wexford Ladies County Board and has done tremendous work for ladies football. We miss Ger every day, and this cup is a great, I suppose, recognition of everything that he's done. So important just to acknowledge Ger today.
Well said, Lizzie. Just a quick mention to say well done to our officials and our referee Stephen Burke, who's going to collect his medal. Congratulations, Niamh. You see Beth Malone there with her little son. She has Quail on and Rian to hand, so a very special moment for the family. Just hand it over to Chairman Dennis Nolan for the presentation to Kilmore captain Niamh Moore.